All right, we just finished up some calls, and I am gonna go check Josie's homework before running off to a campaign event to Lit Drop. And people ask me all the time how this is a campaign, and I'm like, oh, campaign is going well. The parenting is coming apart at the seams, which it's hard. It's so hard. I feel like we've been electing people that focus on pulling us apart and what divides us. And I know the majority of people in this community want leaders that bring us together and get things done. Just finished up breakfast here, and we are gonna go do some schoolwork, right? I have a 5 and 7-year-old, and I know how to de-escalate. I do it every day, and that's the attitude that I want to bring to Congress. My kindergartner, it doesn't really work to do virtual school. He can't read, right? So you need an adult with him at all times trying to facilitate him being logged on to these meetings. My 2nd grader, she's doing okay. But it really takes a village. I mean, my mom is here and helps a ton. I've got neighbors that are helping, a retired teacher. It's just hard. It is so hard. People are really suffering now. Like, I hear it all the time. Most parents are, just a step away from tears at almost every moment. 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. And so I have very personal experience of what it's like when your survival is dependent on access to healthcare. And that personally was a huge part of why I am running in this race. Women who are normally such high performers are not able to be those high performers right now because of obligations with their families, with their kids, and it's terrible. We need leaders that are up at night saying, like, this is not okay. We have got to get our families the support that they need to get through this time. We wanted to do our part. Like, at my core, I'm just a helper and a doer. I'm always like, what can I do to be most useful in this situation? As somebody, campaigning who's out talking to people all the time, I'm like, let me put some resources together. I do think there's a lot of issues that women face in particular that we need more representation in Congress to help elevate these issues, whether it's about investment in affordable childcare or education, supporting working families, healthcare. It's important to have everybody's voices at the table. She's become aware there's never been a female president, so she's like, Mom, I think maybe I'll be the first president. I was like, okay, you could be. You could be. And then she was talking. I mean, it's funny what they pick up. She told Peter, her little brother, that he could be on the Supreme Court. I'm like, well, they're paying attention. It gives me hope to think that I'm somebody that could be elected to represent this community, because it does mean that people are ready for change. Peter, my youngest, I think it was early in the pandemic, we were sitting down to eat a meal, and he was like, Mom, we get to eat every meal together. And I was like, oh my gosh. We're gonna eat every meal together. Like, the dishes are endless. It's not what we expected, but it's challenging and rewarding just the same.
Mom's running for Congress. Mom's running for Congress. Mom's